Dear Redmi, please watch this video and stop doing this. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I have a special message for Redmi. If you are new on my channel, please subscribe and help me hit 50k subscribers. Also, if you find this video useful, like it and keep sharing it unless it reaches Redmi. A little disclaimer here, this video is full of confusion and you might have to watch it twice or thrice. Feel free to rewind it whenever it starts making no sense to you. Until 2019, I wasn't quite a Redmi fan. My first ever Redmi phone was the Redmi Note 8 Pro. I found that phone a pure value for money product, and that's why I decided to start the coverage of Redmi phones on my YouTube channel. As we moved into the year 2020, Redmi released the Redmi Note 9 series, and I was really excited for this series. Redmi released 3 phones in the new Redmi Note 9 series, all 3 hitting different price segments. It makes sense for a brand to release 2 or 3 different variants of a same phone these days in order to have their presence in all the price brackets, but only as long as it is not confusing. The thing that went terribly wrong with the Redmi Note 9 series is how Redmi named the phones in different regions. No, nothing went wrong for Redmi, it only confused the consumers, and I'll explain how. The 3 variants of the Redmi Note 9 series were named as Redmi Note 9 being the inferior one, Redmi Note 9S right in the middle, and the top-notch Redmi Note 9 Pro. But for India, these variants were named as Redmi Note 9, Redmi Note 9 Pro, and the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max. The standard Redmi Note 9 was same in all the regions across the world, but the global Redmi Note 9S with 48 megapixels of camera was known as a Redmi Note 9 Pro in India. The global Redmi Note 9 Pro with 64 megapixels camera was called Redmi Note 9 Pro Max in India. This confused the users, especially our audience on YouTube. Redmi left us too much confused, especially I personally had no idea what title to go with since my subscribers come from different countries. That's not where it stopped. For the global Redmi Note 9 Pro, which is known as a Redmi Note 9 Pro Max in India, Redmi launched 2 different designs. Yes, 2 designs for one same smartphone. There was one Redmi Note 9 Pro in tropical green color with a small camera tray, while other colors of the same phone had an elongated camera tray surrounding the LED flash. Think this is not confusing enough? Well, Redmi thought it wasn't. So Redmi went ahead and rebranded the tropical green Redmi Note 9 Pro and launched it as Poco M2 Pro in India. So in India, the Redmi Note 9 Pro Max and the Poco M2 Pro are essentially the same phones but different designs. To differentiate a bit more, Xiaomi gave some new software features in the Poco M2 Pro. If you are still unable to get it, you can just start watching this video all over again. Anyways, this did not happen with the Redmi Note 9 series only. Redmi did the same with its standard Redmi 9 series as well. Redmi launched the Redmi 9 globally, and just after a few days, it launched the same phone in India and named it as Redmi 9 Prime. After this, Redmi launched the Redmi 9A, released its new variant with 4GB of RAM and named it as Redmi 9i. If it's just a RAM increase, what's the exact need for changing the phone's damn name? And yeah, there is a Redmi 9C as well. This phone is carrying the same name across the globe so far. Not sure what name Redmi will give this phone in a few select countries. They might name it as Redmi 9D or Redmi 9B, who knows, because that's what their recent naming convention suggests. You might want to settle down for Redmi's weird name tags, but unfortunately, that's not where the problem ends. Because of the region to region changed names, the aftermarket services of these phones become a whole lot difficult. Let me give you an example to help you understand this better. Suppose that you bought the Redmi Note 9 Pro from India and now you want to install a new software on your phone manually. You go online and you are unable to find the firmware on Xiaomi's official page. You go to the Redmi Note 9, 9S or the 9 Pro page and you don't find the Redmi Note 9 Pro India firmware, but the Redmi Note 9S India to be exact. But wait, the Redmi Note 9S was never launched in India. So what you are going to do? Well, you need to have this knowledge that the Redmi Note 9 Pro that you bought from India is called the Redmi Note 9S globally, and that is the firmware that is going to work on your phone. It is going to confuse you and you probably think that the firmware isn't available for your phone, but in real, you have to do what I just told you. Similarly, if you bought a Redmi Note 9 Pro Max from India and now you want to flash a ROM on this phone, you will not find its official firmware on Xiaomi site either, because this phone will use the ROM of global Redmi Note 9 Pro. The same goes for all other Redmi phones that came out this year. Now all these phones that carry different names across different regions share the same externals and internals. Then why is there a need to muddle the naming? I like the Redmi phones a lot, but I don't like the country to country changing names. It is my humble request to Redmi to stop doing this and stop confusing the consumers. If you got the entire idea of this video and you also think the same, share your thoughts in the comment section below. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please hit the subscribe button now and hit that bell icon and the like button as well. With that said, I will sign off and see you all in the next video.